Yo, what's good? It's J Troop with Trooper Lifestyle Records, yo. This is actually the first interview that we're doing here. I got the boy Solar in. This is the one I was telling you about in my last video. It's the one going off to the military, yo. Go ahead and introduce yourself, yo.
Hey, what's up, guys? So it's your boy Solar, you know. We out here with that Trooper Lifestyle Squad, and but yeah, I'm going out to the Marines, so I'm not gonna be here for the next event. Sucks, but whenever I get my chance, y'all see me on that stage, you know, turning up.
For sure. So, yo, like I told you in the last video, we're gonna start doing some interviews. All right, we have another one tomorrow, but for now, we're about to focus on this one. Now, there's one key thing I actually want to talk to you guys about, and I actually want to touch on this because I'm in the Army myself, and for me to speak to a young 17-year-old who's about to go off to the military himself, entrepreneur in the music business, there are a lot of things that I learned in basic training that taught me key values that would definitely help you not only in music business but in every aspect of life. So, hey, why don't you tell them some things that you actually expect to gain from the military that you can implement into like your music business and all that?
So the biggest thing that I think I'm gonna get from boot camp and military-wise and all that, and I can transfer over to, you know, music, because music is also a big thing in my life, is, I guess, discipline, because you gotta have discipline in making music. You gotta be, you know, interested in that. You want to be able to learn about it, not just making music-wise, but business-wise as well and all that. So you have to be disciplined when it comes to your music. Same with the military, so that's what I want to get out of it. And
when did you start, like, making music and all that?
I started making music the beginning of 2017, so I'm brand new. But I've been making poetry since like July 2015. So I was making poetry and just transferred over to making music.
So you got like the whole Tupac thing going on there, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
is that who you look up to? Who are your key influencers in the rap game?
I never really looked up to nobody when it came to making music, but I mean, the best way I can describe it is kind of like how Tupac did it, was how he made poetry and then, you know, started rapping. But I wouldn't say he was someone I looked up to, because I never really saw him as a good, I mean, he was a good artist, but I never saw him as a good artist to begin with.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't think anybody starts, you know, being a good artist to begin with, but, you know, it's just, I never really looked up to someone. I always thought that I would have my own unique way of making music, so.
Okay. And so you said you started off with poetry. Now, what got you starting? Like, did you have like an interest in art?
Actually, my worst class in high school was English. I hated it. And then me and my homeboy Jeremiah, I shouted him out in my last song, Brotherly Love. Me and him are such close friends. We're basically brothers. He wrote a lot of poetry, and I think he got like published a couple times. And so I gave poetry a try, and I would read my poetry to him. He liked it, so, you know, that's basically just how it started.
Okay, all right. Have you performed any shows?
I've never performed in any shows. I have performed before in front of like probably 100 people, but it wasn't my own music. It was just like me singing over another song whenever.
Like a cover, like karaoke, or
basically like karaoke. But I've never like performed my own thing.
I got you. All right. And how many? Like, do you have the EP out right now, or that you want to tell them about? Where they can find your music?
Basically, I haven't. I've only made 2 songs. Like I said, I'm brand new, you know, to everything, to music, to, you know, Trooper Lifestyle, to everything. I'm brand new to it. So basically, all you can find me on right now is SoundCloud. If you want to hear my music, that is, which is you know, it's Soler, but with a $, you know, SOLER. But if you do want to get in contact with me or anything, you know, I do have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that. So.
See, and that's cool, man, because I started at 19. You got 2 years on me right now, because you say you started at the beginning of this year, but you've been writing poetry for the last 2 years. and I'm 22 now, and I got just about 520 on a Facebook page, and I didn't even start that off until I was back from airborne school in the military.
Yeah.
So, you know, he says he only has 2 songs right now, but you're probably 17 watching this right now, or you know, wherever you are starting off your career. Everyone starts somewhere, and to see me and where I've gotten to, and to see him, and he's starting at a much younger age, and he's already taking it more serious than I was when I was, you know, I was doing 17. I was still in high school. This man's graduated already. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I was 18 when I graduated. I went off to the military, basic training, AIT, airborne school, and then I came back here, and then, you know, I was like, well, what's next? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you sound like you got to figure it out. You on active duty, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do tank mechanics in the Marines. So, but I am gonna be studying a lot in music, business wise, and I'm also gonna be studying a lot because, you know, knowledge is power. So, yeah. But for sure, I'm gonna be studying a lot into music. I want to. I feel like if I really put a lot of time and effort into making music, I think I can get pretty up there. So.
For sure, man. Yeah. So tell me about the military. Like, what made you want to go into the Marine Corps?
Marine Corps, well, just to go into the military, I've always wanted to be in the military since I was a little boy. Like, I mean, like, I'm talking about 4 or 5 years old. I've always wanted to be in the military. And when it came down to high school, and I started thinking about what I want to do in my future, that's when I started looking into the military. And I was like, man, like, I was really thinking about it. I was like, do I want to go get a desk job? Do I want to go do, like, I was really, like, deciding on my choice. And I was like, you know what? I want to challenge my body. Like, I played football. I was like, I want to challenge my body and my mind at the same time. And I figured no other branch could do that better than, you know, the Marines with their physical training and trying to break you down mentally as well. So I figured just go with them.
Well, all right, man. That sounds great. Well, hey, this has been the first interview that you've seen with J Troop and Trooper Lifestyle. We brought Solar in, young entrepreneur in the music business. He likes to express education as far as learning, books, knowledge, and physical strength with the military. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, subscribe to the channel if you have any comments that you want to make or any questions on how we can improve it. Don't say anything about me sweating. I know the AC just went out recently, but we're going to get it fixed. But, hey, yeah, subscribe, share it with someone, and I look forward to bringing you guys more great content on Trooper Lifestyle TV. Appreciate y'all. Trooper out.